A very good morning, dear students. This is Vivek Kumar, lecturer at Doon Valley Institute of Pharmacy and Medicines. Today, in this video lecture, we are going to study about immunity, its type, and the role of vaccine. So, let's start with the introduction of vaccine. A vaccine is a biological preparation that improves immunity to a particular disease. A vaccine typically contains an agent that resembles a disease causing microorganism and is often made from weakened or killed form of the microbe. So if we have to take the overview of vaccine, what we can say? Vaccines are used to boost your immune system and prevent serious life-threatening disease. Vaccine teaches your body how to defend itself when germs such as viruses or bacteria invade it. Vaccines exposes you to a very small, very safe amount of viruses or bacteria that have been weakened or killed. Your immune system then learns to recognize and attack the infection if you are exposed to it later in life. As a result, you will not become ill or you may have a milder infection. This is a natural way to deal with the infectious disease. The agent stimulates the body immune system to recognize the agent as foreign, destroy it, and keep a record of it so that the immune system can more easily recognize and destroy any of these microorganisms that it later encounters. The term vaccine and vaccination are derived from variole vaccine, that is smallpox of the cow, the term devised by Edward Jenner to denote cowpox. Types of vaccines. The first one is live attenuated vaccine. Second one is inactive vaccine. The third one is subunit vaccine. The fourth one is toxoid vaccine, conjugated vaccine, and the sixth one is DNA vaccine, and the last one is recombinant vector vaccine. The first one is live attenuated vaccine. Live attenuated vaccine contains a version of the living microbe that has been weakened in the lab so it can't be causes disease. Because a live attenuated vaccine is the closest thing to a natural infection, these vaccines are good teachers of the immune system. Examples are vaccine against measles, mumps, and chickenpox. The second one is inactivated vaccine. Scientists produce inactivated vaccines by killing the disease causing microbes with chemical, heat, or radiation. Such vaccines are more stable and safer than live vaccines because dead microbes can't mutate back to their disease causing state. Example to it are vaccines against influenza, polio, hepatitis A, and rabies. The third one is subunits vaccines. Under this, instead of the entire microbe, subunit vaccine includes only the antigen that best stimulates the immune system. In some cases, these vaccine uses epitopes, the very specific part of the antigen that antibodies or T cells recognize and bind to. Because the subunit vaccine contain only the essential antigens and not all the other molecules that make up the microbe. Example to it are plague immunization. Now the next one is toxoid vaccines. For bacteria that secrete toxins or harmful chemicals, a toxoid vaccine might be the answer. Scientists have found that they can inactivate toxins by treating them with formalin. Such detoxified toxins, called toxoids, are safe for use in vaccines. Example to them are Crotalus atrox toxoid, and it is used to vaccinate dogs against rattlesnake bites. Fifth one is conjugated vaccines. Now it is a bacterium possesses an outer coating of sugar molecule called polysaccharides, as many harmful bacteria do. Researchers may try making a conjugate vaccine for it. Polysaccharide coatings disguise a bacterium antigen so that the immature immune system of infants and younger children can't recognize or response to them. Examples are Haemophilus influenza, type B vaccine. DNA vaccines. Still in the experimental stages, these vaccines shows great promise and several types are being tested in humans. DNA vaccines take immunization to a new technological level. These vaccines dispense with both the whole organism and its parts and gets right down to the essentials. The microbes genetic material. Example which are influenza vaccine. Recombinant vector vaccines are experimental vaccines similar to DNA vaccines, but they use an attenuated virus or bacterium to introduce microbial DNA to cell of the body. Vector refers to the virus or bacterium used as the carrier. The example to it is DPT.